Okay, let's take a look at a simple problem that actually is kind of considered to be a standard problem that programmers are given in an interview. So the idea is that you have to print the numbers from 1 to 100. If the number is divisible by 3, you print fizz instead of the number. If the number is divisible by 5, you print buzz instead of the number. And if the number is divisible by 3 and by 5, you print fizzbuzz instead of the number. Otherwise, you print the number. So here's what we did. We said for number in range 1, 100. So basically, this creates a temporary list that contains the numbers from 1 to, actually, I should make this 101. So it'll actually go all the way through to 100, since it'll stop one before the second number. And so this loop will run, and it's going to keep putting the numbers from 1 to 100 into this temporary variable number. And so here's the way I did it. I said if number divided by 3 leaves a remainder that's equal to the number divided by 5, and that is equal to 0, print fizzbuzz. So what I've done now is that this is going to pull out all of the numbers that are divisible both by 3 and by 5. So that means that when I get here, I can check to see that if the number is divisible by 3, I can go ahead and print fizz, because I don't have to worry if the number is also divisible by 5, because I've already pulled out those numbers. When I get here, where to check if the number is divisible by 5, I don't have to worry if the number is also divisible by 3, because those numbers have already been dealt with. And then finally, when I get to the else, I know I can print the number because all of the other categories have already been dealt with. So what this takes advantage of is the fact that these categories are mutually exclusive, and Python will only execute the commands in one of these 4 different categories. So if the number is divisible by 3 and by 5, Python will print fizzbuzz, and it will skip to the bottom, and then it'll go back and go to the next number. If it's not divisible by 3 and by 5, but it is divisible by 3, Python will now print fizz, skip the other 2, and go back to the beginning, to the next number. Same thing if the number is not divisible by 3 and by 5, and it's not divisible by 3. If it is divisible by 5, Python will print buzz. Then it'll finish, go back, and again, if it makes it through these first 3 categories and none of them evaluate to true, Python will actually just print the number, and then it'll go back. So when we run this, one second here. So when we run this, let me go back to this. When we run this, we see that we get the numbers 1, 2, we get fizz, 4, 5 is replaced by buzz, 6 replaced by fizz, 7, 8, 9 replaced by fizz, 10 by buzz, 11, 12. And then when we get to 15, we can see it's replaced by fizzbuzz. So 15, 30, 45, 60 are all replaced by fizzbuzz. Numbers that are divisible by 3 but are not divisible by 5 are replaced by fizz. So 3, 6, 9, 12, not 15 though, 18, 21, etc. And then numbers that are divisible by 5 but not by 3 are replaced by fizz. So by buzz. So we have 5, 10, not 15, but 20, 25, etc. So that's the way this works.